Nick Hajazi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel. Today is a rest and recovery day. On rest and recovery days, I always do abs and cardio. So today I did some abs and cardio. What I'm going to start doing on these rest days is what I used to do on a few months ago. I used to answer comments from my YouTube videos and try and answer some comments, some really good questions I get asked. I'm going to start doing that now on these YouTube videos. So that's what I'm going to do today on these rest days. Like I said, all I did today was some abs and cardio, as you can see on the screen right now. I'm going to get into answering some comments, some great comments from my YouTube videos. So if you've got any comments, put them in the comment section and I'll answer them on one of my rest and recovery days. All right, people. Before we get into the comments though, guys, if you want to get in great shape naturally, if you want full access to all my training programs, then join the Mendez Cartel, link in the description. You'll have full 24/7 support from me, be able to have Zoom calls with me as well, and ask me any question inside the community. All right, people, let's get to bloody work. First question is from Michael Thomas 994. Interesting to see you doing a lot of sets of 3, 4, 5 reps, whereas a lot of people online say anything that low is for strength only, not hypertrophy. Maybe you could discuss in a video, brother. Great question, Michael. That's a complete myth. There is no hypertrophy rep range. Oh, you've got to do above 10 reps for it to count as hypertrophy. That is a complete myth. That is a complete lie. Doing low reps, 5 reps or under, can still build a lot of muscle and is still great for hypertrophy. This idea that you've got to do a certain rep range to be in a to make hypertrophy, to get hypertrophy from an exercise, complete lies, complete myth. One of the biggest myths in the fitness industry. Every single rep range builds muscle. Even doing a 1 rep max, executed with good form, will build muscle. You can build muscle doing 15 or more reps. You can build muscle doing 1 rep. It's about how you execute those reps and the quality of reps and progressively overloading. If you're doing sets of 5 on squat or incline bench or deadlift and you're progressively overloading, getting stronger week after week, month after month, and you're bulking and you're adding and you're eating and your nutrition's good, you're going to gain muscle doing sets of 5. If you're getting stronger doing sets of 3 and you're progressively overloading, you're going to gain muscle. It's about progressively overloading. It's not about a certain rep range. What I would recommend for anyone is do a variety of rep ranges. I work in all rep ranges. I'll do sets of 15 or more. I'll do sets of 5. I'll do sets of 3. I'll do sets of 1. I'll do sets of 8. I'll do sets of 10. I'll do sets of 20. I'll even do sets of 30 sometimes. What I'm doing, the key underlying theme with all those different rep ranges is that I'm progressively overloading and I'm going to failure. I'm training to failure on all those sets. And I'm going as heavy as possible. If I'm doing a set of 30, I'm going as heavy as possible on that set of 30. I'm training to failure, meaning I couldn't get 31 reps. If I'm doing a set of 5, I'm training to failure, meaning I couldn't get 6 reps. It's about training to failure and progressively overloading. Those are the 2 most important things. There is no hypertrophy rep range like the fitness industry makes you believe. Great question, Michael. I appreciate it. Next question, Jin Kazama 2555. How do you try and avoid injuries before lifting a heavier weight? What precautions do you take to try to not pull a muscle or injure yourself before a training session? I don't stretch. I've never stretched. I don't believe in stretching. It's not for me. Mike O'Hearn, the greatest of all time, has never stretched. I don't believe you should stretch. I'm not a fan of stretching. I'll never stretch. So a lot of people say, oh, you got to stretch. No, I don't believe in stretching. For me, number one thing is make sure you don't just jump into your top set. Work your way up in weight. So if you're doing a max set of 140 kilo, 315, make sure you start on 60 kilo, do some reps there on 135, then go to 100 kilo, 225, do some reps there, and then go to your top set. Make sure you warm up in weight. I warm up in weight, so I don't just jump straight into my top set. That's the first thing. Second thing is I'm natural. When you're natural, you severely reduce the risk of injury because your joint strength and your connective tissue progress at the same rate as your muscle mass. So the likelihood of you getting injured and doing your joints or tearing a ligament is very unlikely because your muscle mass and ligaments are progressing at the same rate. When you're on performance enhancing stuff, when you're on gear, when you're on the source, your muscle strength is increasing at an exponentially faster rate than your ligaments and your connective tissue and your joint strength. That's why a lot of guys using that stuff get injured. So number 2, stay natural. And number 3, prioritize good form. That's the number 1 way to avoid injury. If you're lifting with good form, the likelihood of injury drastically reduces. So prioritize good form. Those are the 3 tips I would give to reduce injuries. Great question though. Those are the only 2 questions I'm going to answer today, guys. If you've got questions, please put them in the comment section. I will get to answering all of them. That's what I want to start doing, providing value, is answering questions on these rest and recovery days. All I did today, guys, was abs and cardio. That's the video. Nick Kujalzi, the founder of the Mendez Cartel, the Natty King. Subscribe to this channel. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Guys, join the Mendez Cartel. Link in the description. I can really help you inside my community. Abs and cardio done today, people. And as always, long live King Charles III and God bless Sir Winston Churchill.